everybody, it is Saturday, my dudes. You don't see that too much. Welcome to a bit of a surprise stream. I should say right off the dot. This is a stream of Griftlands. It's currently available in alpha. Available at the link if you type !Griftlands into the chat. It will send a message. Nightbot is scanning the chat. When Nightbot sees that message, it will send a ping to the server and go, what do I send back in that situation? And it's going to send back a little link that you can click to check out Griftlands for yourself, which I highly recommend. I will mention this stream is sponsored by Clay. Thank you for that. I love the game so much. When we played it for YouTube, I said, Clay, people are beating down my door. They're gonna physically harm me. My safety is in question if I don't get the chance to play more Griftlands. Please help me out. And they said, okay. So we're gonna be playing a little Griftlands today. And we're also gonna be playing a little Griftlands tomorrow. Post-control. Maybe pre-control? I'm not sure. We'll figure out when we're gonna do it. How about that? Take control. How's your Saturday been so far? I woke up about 2 hours ago, set my videos, showered, ate a protein bar, and you see me before you right now. That's not true. I did do one other chore. I brought Kate's cactus outside so it could get more sun. So I have not really... You're witnessing the first thing that I'm doing today. More or less. The first real thing. If your stream metadata says that I am not playing Griftlands, please do me a favor and take an !! refresh, which is just you hitting F5. Alright, so... we'll just do this then. ! refresh will not do anything for you. But hitting the F5 button on your keyboard will. Either way, we're gonna play as Rook today. We already played as Sal. Can I tell you something as well? I know you're like, please start playing the game. I recently, because Kate is playing Griftlands simultaneously, I know she's in chat, I'm gonna put her on blast a little bit. I, last night, realized I basically lived with a YouTube commenter. Last night, she was like, hey, did you fight this big boss? How did you beat it? And I said like, oh, I didn't fight that one. I fought another boss. And she goes, that's not fair. I got the harder boss. You got the easier boss. And then when she was like, hey, can you take down the recycling? I took down the recycling. When I came back, she was like, hey, on this turn, you had a card that cost 0, but you didn't play it. And I audibly gasped and got angry. And I was like, there's no escape. Even in my sanctuary, even in my own home, there's no escape for me from the YouTube deck building backseating. Anyway, I did win as Sal because I'm great. And then we're going to play as Rook for the very first time. Now, I did hear that Rook dominance is a great way to build the deck. He is a bounty hunter or an aging spy trying for one last big score. That's right, Sal is the bounty hunter. It's a spy with a BB-8 leg. Just doing one more job. I want to look at the negotiation deck. I heard dominance is a good build. But I'm like, hold on, what is dominance anyway? Is dominance hostility? I think it's hostility. It's orange? What the heck is an orange card? I don't think I saw those on the last one. He does look like an Animal Crossing Eagle Villager, which is why I'm for it. Oh, dominance is something that adds damage to hostility cards. Okay. Alright. Take me back on that one. Just looking. Everything seems relatively standard. Kind of a high damage attack. Gain 2 charge. Rook can store charge in his empty cells. Charge can be used by certain cards for additional effects. Spend 1 charge to... Okay, so we can build energy and use it as like a kicker. I'm ready.
You bear the brunt of the world when you wear a soldier's uniform. So you turned yours in and left the Admiralty. But even out of uniform, your name still carries the weight of your medals. Captain Rook, the veteran, the hero, the saboteur, the spy.
The tinker, the tailor, the soldier.
These days you freelance, and you're on your way to a job in Grout Bog, where the Spark Barons plumb the ruins looking for forgotten treasures. The bugs there are hard to spot, but they bleed you dry if you let them. Seems like you'll fit in just fine.
Okay. The land around Groutbog squelches with mud, hungry for legs as well as boots. The only road leads to a gate, flanked by armed security. A Spark Baron guard steps out on the path as you approach. Stop right there. The bog is closed. I love it's a tentacle cut. You got the Karen bangs. The bog is closed, especially to grifters like you. Unless you pay the processing fee, then maybe I could see to considering your petition for entry. I will not engage you in commerce. Instead, I will defeat you in the marketplace of ideas. Okay, let's see how the heck this character works. You're about to negotiate for the first time. Wrong, but I'll see the tutorial no matter what, just to see.
Rook is able to gamble by flipping his lucky coin.
Okay.
Whether it comes up heads or snails, different actions will
Star
occur,
Razor Gaming,
and cards
thank
can
you.
have
Much
different
appreciated.
effects depending upon the current state of the coin.
Heads or snails? Okay. So we're like Javier Bardem from No Country for Old Men. Because it was requested as well by a couple of people, I'm going to crank the game volume just a little bit. I forgot Twitch likes it a little louder. YouTube is like, I'm trying to sleep here. Twitch is like, pog me up, daddy.
At certain points in his story, Rook will have the opportunity to trade his coin for others
Ooh.
with different special effects.
Very
Try
interesting.
to find a coin that works well with the deck that you are building on a particular run.
So we start with a spare coin. That's our core argument. One sec. Whenever this coin is flipped, apply 1 composure to a random argument on heads. On snails, deal 1 damage to a random target. So gamble is just the coin flip. Flip your spare coin. Okay. So let's think about this. Right now we're on snails. I get it. So we have 1 bonus damage on snails. So we should hit you. We could also flip again. This time, we got heads, which gave us some composure. We should do this while we have heads, because it gives us maximum damage. Then we should flip again, and we really want it to land on heads, so that we can get 1 extra composure on ourself. Well, hopefully on ourself. I guess because we have no other arguments it would work. Come on. Give me heads. Hey, he's done it. Now we take no damage. I'm a mad genius. Alright. You have done no damage to me. You stole my coin flip. You're gonna flip my coin for me? Thanks. My thumb was getting tired. Alright, can I do 13 damage to you? I do not know. What I'm going to start with is, let's improvise and see what kind of improvisationals we've got here. Gain 1 bonus action next turn, prepare a card, choose a card in your hand, and move it to the prepared position. Move it to the leftmost position? But why? What happens, What happens when... Oh, cards get bonuses for being prepared. Some cards. Okay, we don't have synergies for that yet. I guess we'll take draw 2 and try to get some coin flips, hopefully, which did not work. So instead, I'm going to accept that we're just going to take 1 resolve loss on this turn, and I'll pass. Whatever, no big deal. Yo, what'd you give me? Straw Man. When this is dismissed, gain 3 vulnerability. That's scary. Alright, we have max damage here. Let's see what you got. Appropriated. All attacks deal 1 more damage. When dismissed, Kibi loses half their resolve. Okay, that's good to get rid of. All attacks deal 1 more damage. Kibi gains 1 composure for each hostile card you draw. Alright, so we're gonna deal... Flipping is not bad. There's nothing that we have that requires 3 damage to hit. So I'm kind of like flip... you know what? Here's what you do. In my opinion, here's what you do. Deal max damage to this, and you'll lose 6 resolve. Beautiful. Then, I would like to kill this, but let's call it first. Let's see how this goes. We got heads again, which gave us some composure. That's not really that good at all. But the improvisation has not been very good for us either. I think we would like to get rid of this, which will give us our coin back. Then we flip the coin once more, and we destroyed your argument, you fool. Okay. Now we got snails. We do 2 to 4 damage. I know we're going to take a pretty nasty hit here, but I think we just take care of your argument. And then, we're going to take some hits. We might even... Oh, we're not going to be made vulnerable, though. Let's go. That's not too bad. This dude... A slightly trickier character to play, for sure. It's me on Twitter right now. Come on. Whatever, we got you. Easy. I've defeated you in the marketplace of ideas. Gamble. If you get snails, attack with this card twice. Well, not if you get snails, if you have snails active. Oh, but you have to gamble first, so yes, if you get snails. When this card is drawn, gamble. It's unplayable. It's interesting, at least. Head split. Flip your lucky coin. If it's heads, deal 4 damage to all enemy arguments? Are you kidding me? A 50% chance to do 4 damage to everything. And a 50% chance to get nothing of value whatsoever. I never tell me the odds. I'm also hopeful. I don't know if it'll work this way, but I'm hopeful that we can get some kind of like coin manipulation. Like, you know, play a preparation card that's like your next gamble is guaranteed to be heads, and then flip it over and you're like, it's heads. Who would have thought? How's your day going? Well, do you want to get your superiors involved? I'll have you know I'm a big-time influencer, so you should be careful how you speak to me. Ha! They'd just double the fee, but fine, Grifter, have it your way. But you better have some work papers, else the only thing I'm authorized to give you is a kick in the seat. Hand over your papers. No need for hostilities, friend. I'm here by invitation. See for yourself if you like. You pulled a signed work visa from an oilskin wallet you carry for such purposes. Huh. Looks legit. Who exactly are you meant to report to? Work security and receive blacklist. Take names. Playing this card against a new character adds their name to the list. I do say you just made the list a lot, but what about you're here to dig? Deals 2 bonus damage per empty cell. So it's a battle card or a negotiation card. I always, like, the negotiation stuff is a little bit more interesting to me just because it's novel. And as you saw, if you watch me play, Sal, you know that I'm just too good at the battle stuff, so I have to handicap myself by playing negotiation. So, let's do that. Do I look like a common laborer to you? I'm reporting to Lelin Felimo directly. Felimo? No way, someone like you. Her eyes glance down at your work visa again, and this time she reads the fine print. Of course you are, sir. We better hurry this along. Felimo doesn't like to be kept waiting. You just made the list. I still gotta search you, though. You got anything to declare? We can get Boombox for 2 grenades, draft 2 negotiation cards, or get 50 shills. Obviously, we're going to go for the cards on this one. I really... On average, this is going to be a 2 damage card, and a coin flip also gives us a benefit to begin with. So I think that I'll start with Muck, which I think is kind of interesting. Discard this card. Draw 1 card and gain 2 dominance. Unplayable. The problem... Dude, honestly, I'll just take another head split, I think. But first off, Bottom Snail is a great name and also great art. But at the same time, I don't have any discard engines right now. So I might want this later. For now, it doesn't do anything. Give me more head splits. And then I'll take my leave. So someone asked, are you going to do a full run? Now that I know what's going on in Griftlands a little bit more, I still doubt we'll finish a full run in 2 hours. But between today and tomorrow's Griftlands streams, we will definitely be able to do 1 full run or several like half runs if I die, which is at present unfathomable. Stepping in it. Check with your old friend Felimo to work for the Spark Barons. Calandra, a local labor leader, has put out word that she's looking for some extra help. Let's, you know, they're talking about Felimo. Let's go with Felimo. Let's play light side lawful good right now. Even if lawful good makes me a bootlicker. As you enter the official looking building, you are stopped by an armed guard. Stay there and state your business, grifter. The official sort, my good soldier, nothing to fret about. You show Igori your papers. He somehow studies them, while still fixing you with a suspicious glare. This checks out. Very well. Alright, you know what? It's like trying to get into a pub at PAX East. You gotta show 19 people your ID, because you have the audacity to be from the country that borders America. Felimo is easy to recognize, even though the years have been a little too kind to him. You spot him lapping at a drink like a contented salamander. I see you've gone up in the world since discharging, eh, rookie? Hey, those are just vicious rumors. Rook, you old scoundrel, you finally made it. Figured you'd be able to move faster than that, even with that bum leg of yours. Docktown's a long way from here, Felimo. And that's Captain Rook to you, even if we're both retired. I'll call you Your Royal Highness if you can get the job done. Enough fiddle-faddle. Let's get you to work so you can see what I'm up against. I will. I will work for the assistant to the regional manager. You wouldn't have called me out here if it weren't for something interesting. I'll take the job. Excellent. If there's anyone who can get to the bottom of this, it's you. Oh, what am I trying to get to the bottom of? A bag of Lay's salt and vinegar chips? I have a couple of things that need doing. Message control, a focus of negotiation, or a focus of combat. Well, we will definitely go with negotiation. The Rise have been getting aggressive with their recruitment. Only some of the laborers are malcontent, but they work to sow dissent among the others, radicalizing the workforce. They're all listening to the same podcast. One pamphleteer has been encouraging the workers to strike, if you can imagine. That must be in breach of contract, no? Oh, indeed, distributing disruptive material is strictly against the rules, but rules mean nothing to these savages. I'd like you to find the pamphleteer. You'll get further than we can without Spark Baron colors. See to it that they keep their library to themselves. I accept. But try to avoid antagonizing the laborers too much. That'll just push them straight into the Rise's arms. I'll do my best. Hello. I don't think I can get anybody to love me yet, so let's save our shills. You suddenly feel a white-hot stinger on the back of your neck. Isn't a stinger what Malf gives you in gym class, where he slaps your belly so hard it gives you a red starfish on your abdomen? Heshspit! Feel your neck. You carefully probe the area with your fingers. Whatever bit you is long gone, leaving only the slightest smear of whatever it left behind. A cool wave of euphoria radiates into the base of your skull, clearing your mind of any further thoughts about the incident. Gain 4 resolve. Oh! But 2 cards in our negotiation deck. Twig and Stem. When this card is drawn, increase the cost of a random card in your hand until the end of this turn. Unplayable Hatch Parasite. When it reaches full XP, it's destroyed and triggers a special event. Removing this card from your deck lowers your maximum health by 10. Oh my god. What the heck is Twig? When drawn, take 1 damage. Okay. That's spicy. Come on. He looks so sad. You're gonna make me beat this. He's just running out the clock till he gets his pension. Oh well, I guess I've got no choice except to completely intellectually dominate him. The life expectancy of the average laborer in Havaria isn't long, and Vis looks twice that old. The Jarackle looks you up and down in suspicion. Hello, fellow worker. I don't suppose you've seen a rise pamphleteer? And why would I tell you if I had? Oh, well. You just said the magic words, buddy. Alright, so we start with heads. Let's see what we got here. So there's nothing we can do about STEM, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure our head is about to become, in like 10 combats, our head is about to become some kind of giant worm, but we'll see. So we probably do not, well, we might want to play Rationale, because we can only play 2 cards anyway. So let's flip first. We got heads again. Honestly, I think we do apply 2 Composure, and then unfortunately we can just hit you. There's 2 damage. I'm sure you're fine. I really don't want to lose 2 HP for my battle deck. That seems like it's an expensive cost. So I do want to take names. Somebody told me that take names gets better the more people you use it on. So even though it's expensive, I think it would be an interesting play. But let's see what else we got here. Probably want to gamble first and see if you get a head, because if you get heads, you'll dismiss this argument, which makes our diplomacy cards worse. Let's go. Let's play. I mean, we could do a lot of damage to you, but let's play it and see what it does. 2 damage, and we've jotted your name down on the list. I haven't been watching any Griftlands. This is kind of sick. It's not kind of sick. It's extraordinarily sick. Like, this game is extremely good. You should watch the whole YouTube series to get a little bit of familiarity for, like, how the basics work with a more simple character. But, once we're getting into the more complicated stuff here, it is taking me a bit. The story's good. The art is great. The RPG elements are out of control. Exactly, it sells itself. I'm just a vessel. I'm just a conduit. Okay, so we're taking 4 damage. I still think we don't get any benefit for being on heads right now. So let's start with the flip just to see what we get. We snailed it up. I think we'll just apply Composure, because we know we won't take damage. And then we'll flip and see what happens after that. My god. I told you I'm good. I just want to finish this. When dismissed, Vis loses 6 resolve. So we definitely want to make sure we're playing as many cards as possible, so that they can all level up. Because if you haven't been watching Griftlands, cards level up or upgrade by being played. So even if we've got like easy lethal, we want to make sure that we're playing as many cards as possible. So you're pretty much dead anyway, but I think we'll start by flipping just to see where it gets us. Oh my god, you're all dead. If I play this. So just make sure you're playing that. Oh no, because we have to actually get this to gamble first. Sorry, my brain's broken. So hold on. Let's start with this. Oh, but that'll actually kill you because it does too much damage. Let's start with this. There you go. He lives. Then, there's no way for us not to kill you. So let's play this. If it's snails, you'll still die. But you definitely died on the heads, for sure. Alright, let's see what we got here. Draw 2 cards, then gamble. If you get a head, those cards cost 1 less until played. Oh, baby. It's so spicy, but so tempting. Bottom snail? Yeah, but I don't have a discard engine yet. I'm just gonna draw it and everyone's gonna go like cute, and then we're not gonna be able to play it yet. I'm gonna go for the high risk build. Let's discuss, shall we? Surely this isn't worth the demerits. After all, what has the Rise ever done for you, really? Okay, keep your voice down. This marks your map. Doing this is gonna get me blacklisted with some of the foremen for sure, so don't let this come back to me, alright? You just made the list, buddy. Am I still... Oh, confront Drabbit. That was so easy. Make him leave worksite B alone. You make your way through the bog forest to the spot marked on your map. You're about to give up when you spot a ramshackle tent. Drabbit approaches as you emerge. Who's there? You lost, sir? This ain't the road. Afraid not. The Barons have sent me. What for? I'm not on shift yet. Oh. Anytime I see 20 resolve and a smiling man, I know I am about to destroy him. Using facts and logic. The Barons haven't outlawed talking on shift. Not yet, anyway. Surely there must be something else you can do for your cause. Like, doing your job without complaining about it. When dismissed, remove a random intent from Drabbit. That's really nice. Here's what I think you do. I think you start here. It got rid of his attack, which is exactly what I wanted. Then you try Dead Draw. If you get ahead, we're gonna get 2 free cards. Oh, it's okay. It's the sweet ain't as sweet without the sour. Brainwash. Insert 1 propaganda card into Rook's draw pile at the beginning of Drabbit's turn. Prepare a card, swap its card with the card's cost. I'll tell you something, brother. I would love to take some names. Whoops, on the core argument. There we go. You know what? Let's just take this out. Oh, that's all right. We got 1 resolve out, or 1 composure out of it. I'll take it. NL on one screen, Final Fantasy VII remastered via remote play on the other. It's a decent Saturday. How about this? How about chat on one screen and Clay's negotiation plus battle innovative CCG with RPG elements Griftlands on the main screen? That's the only way you could make it even better. Exclamation point Griftlands in chat, by the way. It's the dawn of the weekend. If you're looking for something to explore for yourself this weekend, this is available. Can you believe this? And I'm not even putting on my salesman voice for this. Can you believe this game is 15 bucks? Take it from somebody who spends 15 bucks multiple times a week on games on Steam that are not at this level of polish. Not to tear anybody else down, but I'm like, this this is a step above the average $15 game. Let me put it that way. Hashtag ad, by the way. Thank you to Clay for sponsoring this segment. It's true. Okay. Well, one thing's for certain. We'd like to shuffle, or we'd like to get a little sticky going on here. I could get max damage out of this. Well, what are we not going to play? We're not going to pay 1 to gamble. So we might as well play this first. Then we can gamble. Whatever we get, we get. That's what we wanted to see, because then we can play this and take no damage. Dude, I'm telling you, the negotiation side of this is definitely going to pop off once we get some graphs. Once we get some passive benefits, because right now we got, like... we got nothing. We're having to use just our cards like some kind of peasant. Gain 2 actions, draw a card for each friend you have in the Rise. 0. I mean, gaining 2 actions is horrible news, so... here's what I think we do. I think we start with this. Bad news, brother. And then we do it again. Let's go. And, you know what? It's just in case, I think I'd prefer to just have some extra composure on this one. Alright, now he's in, like, lethal range. We'd be looking for the lethal on this one. We have heads. So this will do 3 damage. I'm looking at it. I don't think I can kill you. Also, oh my god. These gambles are getting so expensive, dude. I think let's improvise and see what we get on this. What's flustered? Reduces damage. Let's give ourselves composure to just buy some time. And I think we'll deal max damage. But then also just call it. Taking no damage. All we gotta do is do 4 damage to you next turn. But this guy, he's getting a little messy. 4 damage. Guess what? Guess what? Could have been worse. Roughneck. So go check the hole in your side. Watch your step. Don't flex or get a hole in your side. Swallow your pride. Don't let your hip react. Or your lip react. You don't want to see my hand where my hip be at. Head split is really good. We already have 2 of them in the deck though. So I don't know if we wanna take that. But this is 1, remove composure. Is it remove composure from us, or is it remove composure from the enemy? That's scary. Steal composure is really good too, but I'll tell you, I think I like this. You're right. It's either 3 damage for 1, which is appropriate, or it's 3 damage for 0. Plus, you get the gamble regardless. I know you don't fear demerits, but the Barons are highly motivated to get Worksite B back to its quota. For now, they've asked me to talk to you, but perhaps they'll resort to less savory tactics. Oh, you don't gamble on it. You're right. You're right. That's even better. It's always going to be cheap all the time. Because I'm so good at flipping the coins well. You can't do much righteous rabble-rousing if you're retired. Ah, they're that peeved, huh? Good, let them crack. Others will work their way under their skin soon enough. As for you, think long and hard about your motivations. You wouldn't want to end up on the wrong side of history. Drabbit starts packing up his tent. You suspect he intends to disappear. Okay. Yes, I will go tell Felimo that Drabbit is no longer a problem. And you will give me, hopefully, a graft or some... What was the reward? It was shills and maybe HP? What brings you back? Get paid. The work at Worksite B should continue uninterrupted. Though you may want to see about getting them some entertainment. Entertainment? I suppose there might be a laborer who might sing or tell jokes. Only when they're not on shift, of course. It took some convincing, but I was able to deal with the pamphleteer discreetly. Excellent. How wonderful something could go so smoothly for you. Felimo likes you. You get paid 70 shills. Quest bonus 30 shills. Alright, I have another job for you. That was fast. Focus combat, focus combat. So there's a better reward for this one, slightly. And honestly, here, my new philosophy, I would rather fight wild animals in this game because wild animals do not dislike me. If I do this and I start beating people up, they dislike me. Galaxy Brain. The executives keep wondering when we'll come up with another automech, you know? Our most successful enterprise, and it was brought to us by a laborer. You're laying it on a little thick, I understand. No small wonder, labor without the labor disputes, as it were. Please, they're virtually useless without a handler, brainless automatons. To keep the directors happy, we came up with the dogs, but they have the unfortunate habit of going feral, and wouldn't you guess the blasted things know the bog better than anyone living. We have reports there's a whole colony loose, preying on wayward laborers. Bad for morale, not to mention attendance, I should say. Indeed, well, I'm sure you know what I'm asking. I accept. You should be able to track the pack from there. Must have been violent if even you're using euphemisms, old chap. The less said about that, the better, but when you destroy the chassis, be sure to salvage the core. I will do my best. We can run a diagnostic and likely as not repair the model. Oh, and I suppose you'll be wanting to requisition some supplies, but I'm afraid that's not on the table, friend. You're a contractor, after all. Try the bartender over at the last stand. It's an unsavory sort of place, and it'll serve unsavory sorts like you. How can I be unsavory? I'm a corporate bootlicker. I've sold out the working class. Otherwise, I'm sure you'll find everything you need. You were always resourceful. I should be the most savory sort of character for a corporate overlord like this. Okay. So this is the quest, but first we can go to the last stand. A dusty old Kradeshi approaches you as you enter. Your Admiralty, yeah, I can read it cross your shoulders. I was once. That's a sick jacket, dude. Like, that's the kind of jacket... He definitely likes BTS. That's all I'm saying. Aerostat, if I had to guess? Let's compliment him on his perception. I want to get as many people on my side as is possible. They can take our youth, eh? But they can't take our cunning. Oh, they would if they could, I'm sure. That's how boomers bond. Can you believe the price of a space ale these days? When I was a teenager, it was only 35 cents a pint. Ridiculous. Alright, well met then. Enjoy your... Do you have your squadron coin? Can I see it? Now that's quite personal. No, please don't take offense. I'm a collector, you see. I have several coins of my own if you're up for a trade. I'm always here. I like the foot traffic. You decide you might be up for a trade, just find me. I would like to speak to you, actually. Let's see if we can do a trade here. So literally, Marsh coin is just better. I know we didn't build our deck like this, but sifting coin that allows you to draw and discard is super cool as well. Honestly, I think I like the draw discard meta, especially because I think this might counter our parasite right now, so we can discard our more expensive cards. I think I'm a sifting coin sort of guy here. Plus now we can take cards that require a discard engine. You trade your current coin for a sifting coin. Ah yes, this one has a familiar weight. A pleasure to hold it again, for sure. Yeah, probably because you get traded it on every single run. Alright, let's speak. No coin, please. Just wet, wet mud. Slurping down pig with these other hogs at the Fat Festival. The bar is well known in your network. A quiet speakeasy where folks like you can rest away from prying eyes. The clients keep their heads down even as you come in. If they're curious enough to study your face, they're clever enough to hide it. Hello, barkeep. The name is Rook, and I'm simply parched. One alcohol, please. The bartender inspects you carefully, nods once, and keeps the conversation nice and low. Word was I should expect you. I don't make a habit of helping out no more than I need to. You keep that in mind. Thank you. Thank you, barkeep. Your warmth and hospitality will keep me going today for certain. Thank you for the ale. I was certainly parched. Hebel digs around under the bar, producing a lined case of unlicensed graphs. A gift, my fine friend, and we've only just met. Are these unlicensed graphs? Pick a graft reward. At the start of each negotiation, discard up to 2 cards and draw as many. I don't even want to read the other ones. That's we got too many discard engines now. I love it. Very useful. And if I wanted to call in other favors, I got drinks, I got eats. You want anything other than that, you're going to have to talk to the Jakes. They have a shop set up at the edge of the bog, and the edge of the law for that matter. But they're a cagey bunch, so you might have to prove yourself worthy of their business. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Well, I appreciate the information. I'm sure we'll speak again soon. Alright. I'm ready. I'm ready for basic combat. They wouldn't have the audacity to kill me on day 1. You find signs of a recent struggle in the clearing. Bloody scraps of metal and clothing are strewn about, and the distinct odor of ozone hangs heavy in the air. You're kicking over a particularly grisly piece of scrap when you realize you are not alone. Viren eyes you wearily. What are you doing here, Grifter? You see this, the carnage? This is what you're working for. I should teach you a lesson. Viren reaches for his weapon. Well, that was your first mistake. You don't have to like me or who I work for, but hear me out. Dude, this is actually like when you do a scav run in Tarkov. Like, this guy's name is like Nintendo Vodka Drinksky or something. We should hunt down the pack together. Yeah. Okay, here's the thing. This is too expensive. Get out of here. I don't respect it. Ah! That's not good either. Okay, well, we'll start with head split. Cheap head. Well, actually, I guess we will start with pleasantries. Then we'll do head split and hope to get snail, which we didn't. That's alright, we still got the composure. We can still hit you for 3. So we're gonna take a little resolve damage. That's not that bad. And you're propaganda, right? Or brainwash. Yeah. Okay. We don't have any gamble on this one. I mean, for my money, you just do this. Very simple turn. I'm unafraid. Well met. This is a little too expensive. Here's my thinking right now. I definitely respect... Oh, but that's so good if it works. But we take names, it gets better over time. So there's a real temptation to add names to the list. And I think we can just... I don't know if we can kill you. But I think it makes way more sense to level this up ASAP. We could kill you. But it needs to land on... snail. Draw, discard. We'll gamble anyway. We could get composure. We didn't get composure. Choose a card to discard. And then we... Oh, I thought we drew on that one. Oh, we drew then discarded. That's right. Alright, we're taking some damage. But you know what? To get an ally for battle, I think it's worth it. So let's see what we can level up here. Is anything close? Prepare a card to swap its cost with this card's cost. So... Wait, propaganda's good for us? I've been blowing up his propaganda argument. I thought it was bad for us. I guess it does fill our hand with stuff that doesn't do anything if we get too many of them, but still, it does give us a chance to play something cheaply, which is nice as well. Still, I think we would just want to play as many cards as possible. So we start there. Might as well gamble. Choose a card to discard. Get rid of this propaganda, please. Play this so we can level it up a little bit more. Discard this because we probably can't afford to use it to begin with. Add composure. I think we'll dig on you. And then we can play Grumble. And look at that! We got to play all of our cards for maximum experience. That's beautiful. Now dig on this. Okay. I mean, Burn seems interesting. Actually, wait a minute. Brute seems really interesting. Hits all targets. Lose all dominance. We don't even have any dominance right now. So AoE that doesn't have any penalty associated with it seems pretty sick. Although even if you had dominance, you would probably be pretty stoked. Because this would do more damage per each dominance stack to every target available. I still think that's definitely worth taking. Fine, Grifter, I'll work with you. But only until those barren monstrosities are put down. Great, so do you know where the pack went? Of course, isn't it obvious? Viren gestures at the markings on the ground. Just follow me. Okay. Yo, now that's a song. It just needs a whip crack. Like rawhide. Using the information you got from Viren, you find the den. Scavenged scrap metal lies in a haphazardly assembled pile. As you get closer, the sound of buzzing and grinding coming from within is overwhelming. The auto dogs roll out. Themselves lie motionless around the den in various states of disrepair. It seems that without maintenance, they're slowly falling apart. Suddenly, one of the dogs bolts upright. Buzzed! The still functional members of the pack attacked. Ah! What, my god! They're falling apart. This should be a cakewalk. There's like 9 of these guys. Oh, Twig is a battle card. You know, why not?
Rook fights with a pair of aerostat pistols. The
Big iron on his hip. Okay.
Rook gains 1 charge at the start of every turn. Charges are consumed by some attacks and skills, while empty cells provide defense.
Good to know.
Certain cards have enhanced effects when the charge meter is fully charged, or gaining charge while fully charged will produce overcharge.
Ooh.
Each overcharge increases the max damage of all cards by 1. Overcharge is reduced by half at the end of every turn.
I'm ready. Okay. So we already have 3 defense because of our empty cells. But let's see. I really want to see just what the improvisational cards are to begin with. Gain 1 overcharge gives it gives bonus damage, but will be reduced at the turn. So if we're not attacking much this turn, I don't think it's a great idea. Unless it would take something to lethal status, but I'm not sure. Apply 2 mark. When you attack this target, gain 1 charge and reduce mark by 1. I think we just go for the straight up draw. Spend 1 charge and do 2 bonus damage. So you're hitting me. I'll level with you. I kind of like that. So we'll spend 1 of our charges. You're still hitting me. That's insulting that you would do that. I've made a terrible mistake. Charge doesn't decay. So I think I actually would prefer to gain slightly less defense than just play the hunker down, because this will benefit us in the future. Oh, the bonus damage was already calculated on that card. Okay, okay. Well, I don't really care about this guy, so any way that I could just destroy him is fine by me. Who's attacking me? You just made the biggest mistake of your life. You're still hitting me for 4. We have bonus damage. I'm sorry, sir. He's doing fine. Dude, I would just love some AoE, though. Yo, what the heck is that? A bog cyst and a spark mine. When destroyed, deal 9 damage to all fighters on the same team. This burr will return to the bog in 5 turns. When destroyed, all fighters gain 4 temporary power. A little spooky. You know what? First off, give me charge and defense. Now we're overcharged, and you guys are fricked. You're attacking me. As a result, you will be attacked for 4 to 7. You really just had to not do the low end of that, but okay, sure. Dude, this is actually a pretty hard fight. Now, to be fair, I didn't level up anything in my battle deck. So you kind of get what you deserve. Yeah, I'm with you. This is a kick. But I'd rather kick an enemy that's going to hit me because I don't... Oh, I'm not getting hit at all. That's all right. You guys have enough HP. You can live for now. Let's keep my dude alive. Get out of here. 2 to 5 damage. I think you aim for it and you pray. 2 damage. Man, what a bummer. Good hit. Big whoop. Sorry, it's leveling up. We're gonna get that parasite power any second now. Who are you attacking? You? Nobody's facing serious concerns here. I'll level with you, brother. We're starting here. Come on, not 2. He's actually done it. I don't believe it. You're a little spiced. Kick you out of here. We only have 1 left. Like, for real 1 left? That's no problem. We do want to make sure we play as many cards as possible. So we should have played our defense first. But I needed to save some energy just in case that it didn't do the maximum damage. So we'll restore resolve. Hello, Daniel, by the way. Hello. I will say, I think I need AoE if possible. Does he have other guys besides these 2 in the chamber? You asking, do we maintain a roster of characters that we use for battle? If that's the question, the answer is no. You play as a single individual, and it's a more curated experience, but it has like an RPG overworld where you can woo characters and court them to your side, and then you can use them in battle for like one particular quest. And then after you complete that, they will like you, and if they love you, they give you a permanent buff that maybe is like, hey, every time you play, you get, or every battle, you get like 5 damage per turn bonus or something, just to put it as simply as possible. Cauterize. Apply 2 Scorched. When burn is triggered, remove a Scorch and half your burn instead of removing all burn. Burn. At the start of your turn, take damage equal to the count of burn and deal half as much to all allies. So it's kind of like a, it's like an AoE bleed that decays faster. That's interesting. But do we have anything that triggers burn at all so far? I don't know. No. I kind of like the idea of taking this. This is bad form in some games, but I'm hoping that burn is easy enough to come by that we could take this and get burn, and then it's 1 energy for 4 damage, and getting 2 charge off of it would be pretty sick. So let's give it a try. When you are done, he speaks up. The Rise needs those cores. I smell another argument. You know what, Viren? I want you to like me, so here's the thing. I am going to offer to give up half of the cores. This is a compromise. I need to have something to show the Barons. I can give you half of the cores, and we could both walk away with something. Yo, we're so close to stem. Okay, so honestly, dump Grumble. There's no way we're gonna play it. And dump stem as well, so we can draw 2. And then we get mad gambles. We've already taken your name, but we can still play it for 5 damage, which is pretty good. So here's what I'm thinking. Step 1, gamble. Thanks for the composure. Step 2, gamble. Thanks for the composure. Then, thanks for the composure. And I think we'll just blacklist you anyway, just for the damage. Maybe it'll level up as well. I didn't even see if it had any experience bar attached to it. Okay, so propaganda is kind of good for us. We don't have to focus that. I'll try an improvisation here. Let's get weird. I actually think that just having the composure is nice. And then we kind of like, we're a win-win on the gamble no matter what. If it hits heads, actually we're not a win-win on the gamble. Hit heads. It did it. Let's go. Okay, so we only have to do 7. I think you would definitely start here, and then you would hope for this to flip properly. It didn't flip properly, but if this flips properly, you kill him. So here's your 2 lines right now. Apply composure, take 1 damage, or gamble. 50% chance you take 0 damage. 50% chance you take 3. You always flip. Oh, baby! I never lose! To be honest, I think I like flip. Or I like bluff, I should say. Oh, no, it's my mistake. Well, no, I still like bluff. So here's the process I went through there. I went with, it gambles, so even if we get nothing, we get something out of the flip. Then I realized it doesn't have gamble. Then I realized, because it doesn't have gamble, we can make it work no matter what. Bluff is terrible. Bluff is bad. Wrong. That sounds easier than beating you into a pulp to get them all. Until next time. Let's go. Does he like us? Come on. He didn't even like... We worked together! I was in the pool. Alright. Wild pack of barren dogs. A card that draws another card is redundant by definition. What if we fill our deck with expensive cards, and then we spend 1 mana, and it draws a card that's 3 mana, and it's free? Well met, Rook. Convince Felimo that half of the cores were lost. You genius. This was all I recovered. The rest were destroyed in the fight. Okay. What do we get rid of? Dunk, 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 dunk. We're starting on Snail, so we want gambles. I actually just kind of like this deck to begin with, but we can, or this draw, but we can dump that and see how this goes. So here's my thinking. Start with this and see if you can get the gamble to flip heads. It didn't flip heads, which is actually fine because it did more damage. Then we'll try again. That one doesn't gamble. I am a fool. Start here. You want heads? Oh, baby. Then you draw a card. I'm taking the chance. When you're good, you don't have to put good cards in your deck. You just flip right. It's not hard. While this is in your hand, apply 2 composure to a random argument whenever you prepare a card. Hits all enemy arguments. This one, honestly, I'm a decline on that one. Alright, Call It gets upgraded. Gamble twice, Sticky. Set the coin. Yo! Both of these I'm very interested in, but set the coin seems way more useful. A pity, they're expensive to replace. Oh well, good job, I guess. You get paid 88 shills plus a bonus. You know I didn't call you all the way out here just to rough up some organizers. I have my own enforcers for that. I need your particular skills. I thought you might. You want to discuss that here? No. Now that you mention it, I rather don't. That watering hole I mentioned earlier, it's a good place to have a quiet conversation. Meet me there after sunset, yes? We'll discuss more. You all right to make it there on your own, or will you need an armed escort? Ah, yes, that gentle ribbing again. You forget, Captain, you may have been our leader, but I was the better marksman. It would be a shame if that required a demonstration. Ladies and gentlemen, we just met the final boss. Felimo leaves you alone to contemplate his response. They got a real Han Solo, Lando Calrissian sort of dynamic with one another. Cache of healing supplies, or a recent fight took place here. Perhaps there's some treasure lying about. I'm not looting. You come across the signs of a recent battle. If there were any winners, they weren't the type to loot the battlefield. Grab Vial of Slurry. Gain an action, replenish, destroy after one use. Search the crates for combat drone. Summons a combat drone to fight for you. Replenish. Remove this card permanently after one use. Pull the clicker out of the mud. I mean, we gotta try. This will make you vulnerable. We gotta try. Staple this right into my cerebral cortex. Clicker installed. You wrestle with the loot lodged in the mud, even as a mournful howl cuts through the air. It isn't long before you're joined by the pack. Defend yourself. Ah, they're just 1-star fleas, dude. I'm unafraid. Give me an improvisation. Spend a charge and apply 1 cripple. Gain 2 charge. Gain 1 overcharge. And 1 to 2 damage. I'm not too worried about taking damage. So for now, give me the overcharge. Who's doing more damage? You're doing 1, you're doing 2. Okay. Plus, we have 3 defense by default because we have 3 empty spaces. Whenever we expend our last charge as well, we draw. Oh, son of a gun. So, hold on. I think you definitely want to do this. You only need to take 5 damage to be made to run. So let's make you panic. At which point, we will take 2 damage. It's not that bad. And then Parasite, of course, hits us. But I'm assuming that's going to get better at some point. This is a very simple turn. Let's play the defense that's most likely to level up soon and then blast you twice. We have to hit you for 10. It's very doable here. And this kick is pretty close to leveling up. I'm bad. I think my math was off on that one. Whatever. It's a value play, so our Parasite levels up faster. We're gonna sleep tonight anyway. Alright, I have to do 2 damage to you. But we want to level up our cards as much as possible. So start here. Gain 2 concentration. Increases the minimum damage of all attacks. That is interesting. Plus it gives us more draw we might be able to use on stuff that'll level up. We have to hit you for 6 total. So we really should just play these to make sure we gotcha. And then I will end my turn. Alright, thanks for the resolve. Deal bonus damage equal to the cost of the most expensive card in your hand. We don't have too many expensive cards. Ricochet. Whenever this target takes damage from a card, deal that much damage to a random enemy target and reduce Ricochet by 1. It's kind of interesting. You could set up with Pulse and then do like a huge attack and help out with the AoE. 3 to 5 for 1 is pretty good to begin with, I'll admit. But I kind of like the Ricochet as a setup card. And I've never used the mechanic so far, so why not give it a shot, right? I wanted to go to the black market and see, like, I would love to just buy an insanely good battle graft, because battle seems to be our hardest, our biggest sticking point right now. Buy a membership for 100 shills or convince him to let me in. That's a tough one. So yeah, get rid of Stem. And get rid of Trickery, which is just too expensive right now. Let me in! Okay, so we can draw because this costs 0. You're right, this card, I misread it. It is not that good. I thought the card that we drew would cost 0. Instead, it's that it costs 0. But hopefully the upgrade is at least decent. Do we want to set the coin? We don't need to set the coin. We can set it, like, we might as well set it to heads for composure. Is not, or for, yeah, composure. And then we'll play this and see what happens. Look at that. Ah, it's true, the card is sticky. I could have saved it, but I think we're gonna kill him. Probably not this turn, but maybe in 2 turns. So I would very much like to overkill this thing. We'll do it like this. That way I can actually see what he's doing. We should have known, I guess, what he's doing. But I'll tell you what, I'll just take I'll take 2 resolve damage and play it a little safer. You got the cat's name? Mr. Whiskers, you just made the list. So we really want to kill you this turn. I think you start with the head split. That's really good luck. Then you flip it. That's also insanely good luck. And then you just pray. Let's go! I can't believe it worked. It's just that easy, dude. Rig 2 heads. Prepare a card. I do like being able to rig it heads. We don't really have like a prepared synergy though. This is like one of the few times where I think maybe we just decline and take the shills instead. And then upgrade Grumble. Attack with this card twice no matter what, or set the coin. I mean, I'm always gonna go set the coin. You better listen close. My work takes me all over the continent, my friend, sometimes all the way to Rentoria. I'm a member worth having with connections in every faction. You're a spy then? Fine, conditional membership granted. But you better have shills to spill. It's my favorite band from the late 1990s. Plata, let's go! It's my favorite merchant. Buy combat grafts. Give me your AAA combat graft, please. While you have concentration, all cards gain 2 maximum damage. We don't have any concentration yet. At the start of battle, apply 4 ricochet to a random target. Now you're talking. I think we take that. Give me 4 ricochet on a random target. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I also totem. Oh, that's the one we were looking at earlier. Start of battle, gain 2 charge. Let's save that. We'll get better graphs later, I think. And then I'd like to speak to you, please. Are you a card salesperson? You remove, or buy. Let's buy. Still think something that gives us burn is really valuable. Foresight. I just love the art on this. It's like Bugs Bunny seeing a lady bunny. Yeah, it looks like he is saying awooga. These are tough. I mean, I just can't afford that, so let's not worry too much about that. I can't afford Foresight either. I think here I would save, but I do think I need a better battle deck enabler. Aw, man, I'm so late. To be honest, you're really not. We're still on day 1 here. So we pretty much got the basic deck with just some light synergies going on. Let's will you love me if I buy a drink? Like you don't even, you're neutral towards me. Okay, never mind then. What kind of cards you got? No, thank you. Nothing for me, barkeep. I'm only here to meet someone. Ain't none of my business, is it? You lean against the bar and watch the crowd as you wait for sunset. With the last of the light, Felimo walks through the door. Hello. Ah, this place brings back memories. I won a lot of money playing cards at this very table. You know what? I think you're right. I think the camera was a little high. Beyond that, I also shaved. And shaving makes my face, which is predominantly all the same shade of alabaster, melt into my neck and my shirt, which is like a very light blue. So I appear to blend in with the bottom of the window. Look, I'm not an aesthetic guy, okay? Yo, it's the Awooga emote. Let's go. Is that why you brought me here, to play cards? He knows. I have something even better in store for you, old friend. I want you to infiltrate the Rise. It's time we put an end to this worker rebellion. I see. I'm to find out who's in charge? A member list? I know who's in charge. It's that Prindo Calandra. I want you to get close to her. Make yourself invaluable. Then we'll take it from here. And how am I to do that when I can be seen having a friendly chat with a prominent Spark Baron? Oh, we're only talking, and you're very tricky. The taps here loosen tongues, and I have valuable information. The kind of information that would be very valuable to the Rise. Not if the intel isn't good. The intel's very real, and very fantastic, I assure you. We'll take a few casualties, but it's a price I'm willing to pay. So I'm to convince them I'm a double agent? You are a double agent. Please, Rook, this is child's play compared to your Admiralty days. I accept! Try turning yourself in at one of the cells. I happen to know the location of one. Take it nice and slow. As you say, you've been seen with me. It'll take some convincing that you're on the level, especially because their suspicions will be well-founded. I have no plan for extracting you if things go sour, old friend, so do not try to mess this up. Your loyalty is inspiring as always, Felimo. Yeah, but what he doesn't know is I'm actually a triple agent. A Baron patrol stops you. What are you doing in the bog? You're probably working with the Rise, I bet. Well, this is complicated. I forgot what side I'm on. Or maybe you're just a grifter who's up to no good. But just leave me alone. I'm on your side right now, and I'm going to betray you later. This is like, it's a Mission Impossible plot right here. Can I tell you? I like this. I don't really want to discard anything yet. Although, we'll discard this because we don't have Gamble on it. And I'll discard this. Well, no, let's keep it because we can upgrade it pretty soon. Okay, so, step one. Step one. Set the coin. Set the coin to heads. Then, we'll draw for 0. I definitely am going to blacklist you. It just makes me stronger in the long run. Then we get, honestly, like, quite a lot of damage on this. I'm okay taking a little resolve damage. You stole my gamble? How dare you? Set the coin, gain 1 bonus damage. You gain 1 composure for each hostile card I draw. Here's what I'm thinking. Play this. Attack this thing. We're going to set the coin to heads for composure. Whoa. Antimatter Dynamite, thank you for the cheer. Much appreciated. Thank you. I think we will gamble for free. Whatever you get, and you love to see it. We'll gamble for expensive. Life goes on. Dump one of these, and then play this. Still take 2 resolve damage. Excuse me. You put an onion in my hand? Straw man. Okay, confirmed not onion, but... Oh, if only I could set a card here. All attacks deal 1 more damage. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I want to destroy this. So let's start with this. Pleasantries has returned to my hand. So now you're doing a lot less damage. Then we're going to hit you for free. And then this could lead to lethal if we get heads, which we didn't. So let's discard the card we can't afford to play. And then we'll do this again, and maybe we'll get lucky and get some composure. Look at that. I'm losing more resolve than I would like, honestly, because I think I'm going to have to get into an argument to get through the next section as well. But it is what it is. So I think we want composure, composure. Why are we doing this? So that we can level up our cards faster. Two to 4 damage discard. Okay, I will not take another bluff. We also have no influence, so that means nothing to us. Do we care about 2 to 4 damage for discard? I don't think so. We have enough discard engines as is. So get out of here. Call it. Definitely just set it and forget it. And then head split. Really, on this one, I'm like, I think it doesn't matter. Like, it's 50-50 no matter what. And, I mean, Twisted is just... I like that it's cool because it says Twisted. In case you have the other. Yeah, but, like... It doesn't matter because it gambles in advance, right? It's not like we could flip it and then it's... like snails, and then we're like, oh, I'll play this one instead. I do have rig cards, but like I also, I mean, it doesn't matter what we rig it to because we can rig it to either. You know what I mean? How am I gonna fill that quota? Life is so hard. Just let me infiltrate the rise, please. You head to the location Felimo mentioned, but as far as you can tell, it's nothing but a desolate patch of swamp. You kick up some moss looking for signs of buried fires, and eventually you see a small mark scratched into the lichen of a large stone. You lost, Grifter? You're the one contracting the Barons. Fair warning, you should leave while you still can. There's going to be a reckoning soon, and no one will care if you get caught in the crossfire. You're a member of the Rise, then? I don't suppose you know where I'd find Calandra this time of night, do you? I'll kill you before I let you get to her, bootlicker. Be sure of that. You know, we'll still engage in debate. Let's take a breath, shall we? Yes, I'm on the payroll, but my loyalties lie with Calandra. I'm a little nervous about this one. This is less HP than I like to carry going in. But it is what it is. Man, oh man. Alright, so bluff just replaces itself. You're only hitting me for 4. So dig is kind of a gimme if we can get it to work. So we kind of... This is a win-win right here. You want heads, and it landed heads, so that's beautiful. Let's just play this for free damage. We only have 1 more energy, so let's not set the coin on this one, even though it would save us a little energy. I think I'd honestly rather just... This is probably our boss fight, so I think we should just do damage to you as quickly as possible. Save this for maybe a better combo play in the future. And you're going to give us propaganda, which is fine. We have 2 coin sets, which is hilarious. We're only taking 4 damage. I mean, for me, this is like... Straight up, I think you just do this. Voices. When this card is drawn, discard a random card from your hand. This is a terrible turn of events. We've drawn no attacks. Let's prepare Muck. So that's good. And then we definitely do want to set the coin to snail. And then hit this, please. Yo! Dump this. Get blacklisted, son. It's just that easy. I do kind of like this. Rig 2 snails, then improvise a hostile card from your draw pile. Let's give that a try. I'm risking my life to be here with valuable intel, I might add. Well, if you're on the level, that's a windfall, make no mistake. This could really make a difference, Pops. I hope you know that. Mallow gestures for your map and makes a quick mark on it. You won't find Calandra there. She's too well protected for that. But that's how you find someone who can vet you. Why, thank you for your trust. I feel like I might want to get some resolve first. So let's go back here real quick. I thought that would be the boss, but it was not. Day 1 is it's on the long side here for sure. So just give me 10 resolve. I'll take the alcoholic negatives. We could get one more, but I think this is okay. We'll at least try it this way. It's day 1! I told you, they don't have the audacity to kill me on day 1. You find a ramshackle structure hidden in the bog, right where you were expecting. Thinking it best to put a bold foot forward, you barge in. Who the hesh is that? I'm looking for Calandra. Heard of her? Drop the act, Granddad. I'm 2 seconds away from blasting you back to wherever you came from. Explain yourself now. I work with the Spark Barons, but I find them distasteful. I'm here to offer my services. And you expect us to trust you? Of course not. That's why I've come bearing gifts. You hand over the intel. Fleckfist's eyes grow when he reads it. I'm gonna need some time to go over this. You do a job for us to prove you're not messing around. If you do that right and this intel checks out, maybe then you can talk to the boss. Alright, I don't mind. The workers here in Grout Bog outnumber the technocrats 3-1. If manpower was all it took, this whole conflict would have been over before it started. Workers' rights, safety regulations, we'd have it all. Sounds like a fantasy. It is, so long as the Spark Barons keep a tight grip on all the latest and greatest tech. The threat of it is enough to give them power. If this revolution's gonna have legs, we need supplies. One of our scouts had a lead, but she hasn't reported back, and I'm getting worried. I need you to check it out for me. Rescue the scout if you can, and secure the supplies no matter what. Alright. I mean, we get a free graft for it, so I'm in. Now go do it! Yo. Clean. Buy Rise equipment? Hits all... Oh, destroy after 2 uses? I just don't like that. I do like Replicator. We can't afford it, though. Alright. Get out of here. Open. It's a long day 1. There's no doubt about that. You recognize the colors of a member of the Rise, boldly out and about on the main roads. You a grifter stranger? Under contract, maybe? I'm a friend of the Rise. No need for the sales pitch, friend. I'm already a supporter of your cause. That's a relief. Can't count how many times I've asked that question only to get ridden up. You want some literature? For a small fee, I mean? Buy Rise Manifesto. Opponent gets 5 indoctrination. When dismissed, gain 1 dominance per stack. At the end of each turn, gain 1 influence and reduce this argument by 1. Yeah, the card has 5 keywords. How much? 50 shills? I say no to that. I say no to that. Politely decline. Come on, you wouldn't want folks thinking you're an enemy to freedom, would you? Alright, I'll buy it. You savage. Hopefully this answers any questions you might have. Be careful who might see you with it, though. I can't afford... there might be another boss fight. I need to keep my resolve ready. Alright. Yeah, I got talked into the... I got talked into buying the rust proofing. You meet Jand. Out in the chill of night, best cover your neck, and not for fear of catching cold. Ask about the cache. You flash Jan the secret rise hand sign that Fleckfist taught you. You forgot to hook your thumb, but that's close enough. Fleckfist sent me. He says you haven't checked in. Seeing as you're warm and cozy here, I expect he'll want a good explanation. Not that I'm complaining. This is the easiest rescue mission I ever partook. Guess it depends on how deep your pockets are. The thing is, I can't leave, not until I pay off my tab. You haven't reported in because you're in debt to the barkeep? Hey, freedom fighting is thirsty work. Fleckfist has a bar at the headquarters. Why not drink there? I like the swill here better. How much debt are we talking? Uh-oh. I could give you the cache, or where the information is, but maybe I can't remember unless I'm actually going myself. Besides, if I don't pay off the rest of my debt soon, the barkeep will just sell it to the Spark Barons. Then they'll put me on probation, watching my every move. Some freedom fighter you are, holding yourself hostage and demanding a ransom. Hey, I fight for my own freedom first. Everyone else comes second. Or sometimes not at all, baby. Austin Powers. Well. This is an intimidation attempt. What about the tab? What kind of rebel racks up that kind of bar tab? The double agent kind? Spark Barons come here? They talk more if they're drunk, so I buy them drinks. I thought maybe... She's a 4-star general. I guess we're gonna do force you to tell me where the cache is. But I also thought maybe we could talk to the barkeeper and convince them. Because they like us, they would have less resolve. But I don't want to hit done and fail the quest. Oh, there you go. Ask Habel to forgive the tab. Oh, he doesn't like us, for the record. That was my mistake. But I mean, if we're going to negotiate with him, or we're going to negotiate with her, and they both have 20 resolve. Oh, but she'll have a diminished opinion. He will not have a diminished opinion. So let's do this. Look, buddy, friendo. That ain't my name, Grifter. Not with that attitude. I need you to let Jand off the hook. And why would I do that, friends? He understand how it go. My God, he's right. Rise Manifesto. When dismissed, gain 1 dominance per stack. Honestly, give me this. Just to destroy it. I'm yeeting it because it's too complicated for me. I'm not afraid who knows it. So I think we definitely start here. Then I think we take our gamble. Beautiful. Have we already taken your name? Who are you? What's... Hebel. Hebel, your name's not on the list, dummy. Guess what? We can play this for cycle. And then we'll just pass our turn. That card had more DAE than a magic tourney. Gamble deals 6 damage to all enemy arguments. Oh, baby. Please. Oh, you're lucky. Well, we should hit all targets, I think. And then, honestly... we need to gain composure. So I think we play this, go heads. Play this, go heads. It is raising your composure as well. When you deploy a new argument... oh, no. It's this, maybe? It's... I don't know. Well, whatever. Then... it's easy. You're sucking my composure. Maybe not. Maybe I don't know what's happening. He's too strong for me. Traveler. Well, this is an absolutely horrible draw. Destroy all slurred speech cards in hand. In your hand or in my hand? What's your passive? Gain 1 composure whenever you play a manipulate card. I'd like to take a name again, if possible. That was a good turn of events. We're way better off now. Okay. It's alright, we only gotta hit you for 9. It probably won't happen this turn, but it's... Get out of here! Dude, the Parasite sucks. Not the movie. The movie's amazing. Draw and discard. Incept 1 flustered. 1 bonus action next turn. Give me draw, discard on this turn. Get this out of here. I know you're getting composure off of my freaking manipulate arguments. That's alright. Composure doesn't stick around. Let's go. What a waste, though. This barkeep, he's a master of rhetoric. Oh my word. Okay, do not play purple cards unless you have to. Gamble. Start on this. That's okay. Please get rid of this garbage. This now is cheap. You love to see it. This is cheap. You love to see it. I've got to hit you for 4. But playing a purple card is guaranteed to give you 1 composure. So I think instead I'll roll the dice and hope to kill you next turn. You are problematic. This is a good start, though. 1 damage. You just need 1 damage, sir. Oh my god. The reason I didn't set the coins is because when I set the coins, it also gives him composure. I guess we could have set it for ourselves to save 1 damage, but I was mostly like, I don't want to use them when maybe we could use them for a sweet like combo to get lethal. But we got an insane amount of upgrades here. Let's never fight that guy again. I still think dig is very good. Okay, so this is big. Draw 2 cards, then gamble. It just makes it cheaper. I'm okay with Pale Dead draw. That's fine. Okay, dig. More damage would be nice on this, I think. Yeah. We'll just keep it... We'll just boost it straight up. Gain 1 dominance. I really don't like destroy. I understand it, but... I think having some cards that actually gain dominance for us this early is going to be worth something. It's free remove? Yeah, but I'm removing like a card that is actually pretty good. I kind of feel like dominance is a little... I mean, I think it's good. Yeah, one damage or 1 energy for 6 damage. All right, I'll give it a try. I'm willing to give it a try. Just know that I won my run with no Twitch support. So if I lose a run with Twitch support, that means I'm better than you. It's that simple. I'd rather just have the base damage on that one. Alright, so we'll put this on destroy as well. It's just science. In fact, I would say it means I'm strictly better. Yeah, plus then you have to marry your mother-in-law. I heard there's a strike going on. The laborers are out for blood. If you work one of them to the bone or worse, pass the dead along. That makes you look a lot like a Spark Baron yourself, don't it? That's got some truth to it. Things are tense lately. Fine, the debt is canceled, but tell that moocher drinks cost double from now on. Shills up front, too. Well, by the frothing surf, you actually got me off, huh? Not the first time I've heard that. That's what you strong-armed me into doing, wasn't it? That's great work, real professional. Jan pulls a scrap of soiled paper from her pocket. Shouldn't be too hard for someone as smart as you to figure out my shorthand. Have at it. Jan likes you. Let's go. Hang on. This tells me where to find it, but what if it's guarded? Then you gotta use your wiles or whatever. Convince Jan to come with you? Okay, fine. I'll do it. I can't resist. I need to add her name to the list. Get out of here. Well, hold on. No, just destroy. Get out of here. Welcome to the list. I don't think we want any of those. Easy money. Remember that freedom fighting we talked about? Now's the time. Fine. I swear you sound just like me ma. Before she, you know, got killed in a cave-in. That probably won't happen to you. Anyway, we going or what? Now, I gotta tell you, I would very much like to not get involved in any battles here. Although, hold on, can I purchase a drink for somebody in here that might like me in the future? I wish I could purchase one for Jans. So guess what? Ban. Oh, drinks are too expensive. Drinks are too expensive. It's a spice day. It's a spice day. I didn't expect this much resistance. We're just gonna have to let it ride. Jan proves a worthy guide, keeping the branches out of your face and the leeches out of your boots. Eventually, she stops short, gesturing for silence. You do your best to comply as bloodsucker buzzes angrily in your ear. As a bloodsucker buzzes in your ear. Okay. We're getting close, just the other side of this patch. That's, Escape from Tarkov players telling you when the game is gonna be ready for prime time. You slowly lean forward, peering through the sharp branches. On the far side, you can make out Baron uniform, sparkling clean despite the muck. Careful! I gotta be honest. We pretty much have to charge in with a surprise attack on this one. I don't have the resolve to do it, I think. You charge in, blade glinting like a firefly. Look, she's got a freaking rocket launcher. I am unafraid. Okay, what do you got here? Ricochet! Let's go. So it's free damage. We definitely want to... Maybe we'll apply charge first. And then destroy our tipsy card. And then play kick. Excuse me? I think it did do damage to you. I just wasn't paying attention. Yo, shoot it. Shoot it. You still have 3 ricochet. It's beautiful. Alright, so we will do the bonus damage. And we will definitely just keep kicking you as well. Yo, dude, it's so good! Then we're gonna take a little hit. Whatever. Shoot him with your rocket. You stunned my battle lord! Come on! Alright, so the next step, I think, is we're still going to apply ricochet to you. And then we'll play our... Oh, we're taking so much damage. We're taking 15 damage. Let's just apply 6 defense. Getting a little low. Are you gonna shoot at some point? Is that on your list of things to do? We do have an overcharge. Let's start by just doing our best attack. Then we're gonna apply more ricochet. And then we're gonna hit you and you're gonna panic, thankfully. And you're getting pretty close as well. Yo, I refuse. I refuse to execute you. Although, on the other hand, what if we kill one of you and leave the other one alive to send a message? Just kidding. Thrash hates you! All allies lose morale at the start of your turn. Kevin hates you! Take 1 damage whenever you use an item. Whatever. Big whoop. Yo, if you have any overcharge, attack twice. Yo, but apply 1 wound per empty cell? I think attacking twice is better, but it's close. Kick is upgraded. I do not wish for this to destroy. Oh my god. Like, attack twice is only slightly better, I think. At least draw gives us something. Potential combo plays. New battle card, Shock Core. Deal 5 damage to yourself, apply 1 stun. Sure, why not? We restored Resolve, too. We also got Dangerous and Aggressive, but so be it. Yikes, remind me not to get on your bad side. You check over the cache crates. Surprisingly, they're full of imported Admiralty weapons. You don't want to get caught by Spark Barons with these in your pocket, but you can move them to a spot more agreeable to the next Rise Rebel who comes looking. Once you and Jan have covered your tracks, she lifts her hands, cupped with the first mound of dirt to camouflage the boxes. But some plot binds her, and you can tell at a glance it's a juicy one. This looks like more weapons than the Rise has hands to wield them, wouldn't you say? Would I? I mean, Flankfist doesn't exactly know what's in the cache. He would never know if we took some initiative. You'd risk getting caught with a weapon? That's contraband. We wouldn't have them for long. Not all the workers are part of the resistance, and some of them have got bad judgment. We sell them the weapons to use for their own reasons and pocket the change. Hesh, more likely than not, they'll distract the Barons by making trouble of their own. If this is such a good idea, why not run it past Calandra? Calandra, too messy for her tastes. Take the offer or refuse the offer. I refuse the offer. Handing out guns is a surefire way to get shot. Exactly. Hang out with the Rise long enough and you'll start to get a little ruthless, but I'm a big fan of self-preservation. Jan clears her throat and shifts topics. Anyway, the cache is secure, so my work here is done. I'll be seeing you around, Grifter. Jan makes a big show of leaving, making clear that she knows that you know that she's made an exit. Tell Fleckfish the cache is secure. Please let me rest. I need all experience back. I need all heals. I need all resolve. You got yourself a new supply of military-grade weapons. Never doubted you for a second. You found Jan too, I hope? We could sell her out or cover for Jan. I cover for you. We make a decent team even. Huh, Jan and I don't always see eye to eye, but I'm glad you found her and made a go of it. To be honest, I'm a little jealous I can't go out into the field with you. It'd be just like old times, eh? Except we'd probably get shot for half the stuff we pulled. We make bigger targets now. You get paid 75 shills. Fleckfist likes you. Jan loves you? Oh. Jan loves you? Come on. At the start of each turn, gain 1 overcharge. That seems good to me. Rig 2 is also interesting, but it kind of requires the perfect situation to come to pass. I think the overcharge will help us just for some more damage. Enough with the 3rd degree. I want to meet the turncoat. Give us the room, everyone. I'll take it from here. The room empties and you're left alone with the eager Calandra, who turns to you with a glint in her eye. That's a birthmark? Nice to meet you face to face, Rook. I have to say, one day in the bog and you've already made some progress. I have it on good authority that Felimo is very pleased to have finally gotten you on side. Felimo gives you mixed signals, but yes, he has me on payroll. Old friends and comrades reunited by the threat of a labor union. I went to him first as your letter proposed. Excellent cipher, by the way. I take naturally to this cloak and dagger stuff. This cowl and shiv. This hat and sword. Right, well, I won't pretend I trust you completely. I hired you to spy, after all. Ah, yes, I'm to look for... What was it again? That'll come later. For now, just stay on Felamo's good side. Felamo thinks you're spying on me. We can't give him any indication it's the other way around. I'm the dude spying on a dude who's spying on another dude. But I want you to check in with me every day. For what I'm paying you, you should make time for both. As you like. Calandra leaves you to your ruminations. It's been a long day, and it seems like tomorrow will be even longer. Let me rest, but also hold on. Yo, a mysterious gambler has been seen plying his trade in the bog. We gotta do it. You see a Kradeshi trying to get the attention of the crowd. Step right up, test your luck. Disinterested workers stream past him too, absorbed with their own troubles to take on his. What are you selling here, friend? Oh! You startled me, Grifter. No one ever stops to talk to me here in the bog. But to business, yes, I am offering a moment's respite from the drudgery of daily life. There's a hungry glint in Krog's eyes that you recognize from many a mirror. Test your luck with my game of chance. You just might win. Play the game. Give 10 shills. Sounds good to me. Show me what you got. All right, keep your eye on the coin. Here we go. Call it. Call heads. Yes, you win. You're on a hot streak. You should go double or nothing. Show Krog how it's done. Your technique is good, but not great. Heads. Snails. Heads. You can keep it up all day if you use your wrist properly. Listen, man, I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to make enough money to get back to Murder Bay. We can trade our sifting coin for the weighted coin. Comes up heads 90% of the time? Yo. So, that sucks because I went with so many twisted ones. But, I mean, that's really good. I don't think it's good enough now, but that's some good stuff. Give 50 shills and he will have a strongly weighted opinion of, or a strongly improved opinion of you. I'll give you the 50 shills and I think you'll love me and give me a permanent boon. Here, a donation. Wow, really? Why? Don't make me think too hard about it or I might change my mind. Now be more careful with your flips, Krog. Will do, sir. He scuttles off. He loves you. 20 shill discount from shopkeepers. I think that'll pay for itself before the end of the runs for sure. And then we can go back and rest. And I hope that we had our boss fight. Otherwise, it's a little spiced. Please, just let me go to my room. Oh, I have to file a report. I have to go file a report. Let me out of here. Leave a report of your grout bog activities in the dead drop location. Ah! You there, stop. Can I help you? The bogger stares at you looking for something. After an uncomfortable moment, they speak. The bog grows within you, but you are not worthy of it. I will take it out. Excuse me? The process will be painful, but the bog must be made whole again. You will comply. Yo, honestly, I think I would like for you to do that. Be my guest. He removes twig. The process is excruciating. The bog has been satisfied. Someday you may be worthy of its embrace. He leaves you to tend your wounds. So we do lose 10 max HP. But I kind of hated drawing that constantly. You arrive at the dead drop. It's much like all the others around Havaria, empty but full of anticipation. You jot down a few notes about the rise and the spark barons and shove the wax envelope in a sealed canister. If you were any less experienced, you wouldn't notice the sudden silence as someone approaches you. You're well out of the shadows, Hessian. If you're looking for the cult secrets, I'm retired. I don't trade in those anymore. No, secrets are the only things the heretics here accept as currency. Is that why you followed me here? It has nothing to do with you, Onway. Remember, the old times, Our memories are all our masters. Let us keep for ourselves. Well, you got two big claws, or, you know, just a classic intimidation technique. Let's try it. I'm a little nervous, but I can add her name to the list. That's the important part. So I'm thinking we need to go maximum damage as soon as possible. So those 1-cost damage cards are what we want to see. When dismissed, you get 1 impatience, but you gain an additional action on your first turn in battle. I'm okay with the impatience, even though it'll hurt me. I don't want you to have an extra action. Oh, son of a gun. That is not how that works. You got another one on the refresh. That sucks. So what we'll do instead is hit you as hard as possible. Okay, snails. Ah! Heads. Ah! That's no good. Oh, I get an extra action for everyone that I kill. Okay, well, we will apply 2 composure. And then, we will set the coin to heads. And we will just hit you for 7. I would like to draw my card that gives me, the list, please. I'd very much like to get the list. Hold on. Can I hit you for 8? I think I can hit you for 8. Set the coin. Here. Dump this. We gotta do 5 damage. This will do 5 damage. It's in those 2 last cards, unfortunately. At least we lived. That was not worth stalling, for sure. Yo. Vulgar. Draw 2 cards. Gamble for each hostile card drawn. You want some? I seem to remember the time you let a heretic slip through your fingers with a holy relic. Who helped you then, old friend? Your god or me? You're only dragging out the inevitable. I wish you wouldn't. As you like. 76 damage? Are you insane? Alright, well, I'll tell you. We already have an overcharge. Give me the charge and defense. We have 2 defense, which is actually 3. Give me the defense. We have 5 defense, which is actually 6. I could stun you, but I don't think it's worth it. Although you did give me malfunctioning charge cells, so it turns out it was probably worth it. I'm dead. Jeez, that happened fast. It turns out I am not dead, but I will die on this turn. If you have any overcharge, attack twice. I mean, 6 overcharge is kind of out of control. There you go. How about you do slightly less damage? Let's see how you like that. I'm dead. Yo, Rook is not messing about. I'm actually like day 1 was 2 hours long. What the heck happened? Also, you're absolutely right. I am officially better than chat now. Choose your legacy. Start over and Krog will still love you. Yeah, let's do that.
You bear the brunt of the
Yeah, I know I bear the brunt. Okay, we can at least get a little bit of a head start here. We'll play a little bit more. Like, we might do 1 encounter. But then we'll be live to continue on Sunday, either before or after Control. Again, this stream is sponsored by Clay. It's always a joy to play Griftlands. Thank you to Clay for the sponsorship. And you can check it out for yourself right there. Exclamation point Griftlands in chat. Okay, yeah. Let me in without paying. I'm still ready for this. Improvisation. Free composure. I'll take 1 damage to do 8 damage. And you stole my card. How dare you? Go ahead and call it. We want heads. Heads, that's big money on this one. Because then we can hit you with one of these. And if we wanted to, I guess we could just choose to... Now I'm realizing, like, I was playing fast and loose with my HP and my resolve. Forget that. We gotta do, like, as much... We gotta preserve it as much as possible, as long as possible. Because there's 400 encounters on the first day alone. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Right off the bat, please return this to my hand so we get a free call. Give me a quick improvisation. I'll take 3 composure for free. We should have used it here, actually, so we didn't get vulnerable, I think. You know what? I'd actually like to remove that as well. We're actually not going to take any damage right now, and we got sticky cards, so let's roll with it. Actually, we took damage because of the vulnerable. That's not that bad, but... I think here, we just want to send you to the stratosphere. Vulnerable is still really bad, though. That's good stuff. That's still good stuff. Without Blacklist, we're not doing enough damage. We might as well get this so it levels up, and then this. Okay, now, don't make the same mistakes we made last time. Honestly, I think Composure was kind of like, that was a relevant thing for us. So as much as destroying any enemy arguments has been good, I think we would also benefit from having the ability to steal Composure. I'm on your side here. Well, do you want your superiors to get involved? Ha! They'd just double the fee, but fine, Grifter, have it your way. I'll hand over my papers, but also receive Blacklist. Blacklist is still amazing. Yo! Oh, no, we had this last time. It's just different. Rugged compression gear. Max health by 8. Max resolve by 2. Draft. I think we'd rather have 2 battle cards for sure. 2 battle cards might be enough to get us a synergy of some sort. I think that overcharge synergy is probably going to be the best outcome. Deal 2 bonus damage for every overcharge. Consumes all overcharge. And then, more overcharge? To be honest, I kind of like the idea of burn. Even though I know... I mean, this is kind of like an anti-synergy. The more of these you have, the less merry it is. Apply 2 burn. If you're fully charged, you apply some more. No, I'd rather... 3 burn. At the start of your turn, take damage equal to the count of burn and deal half as much damage to all enemies. Remove burn. So it's kind of like a built-in AoE ricochet, almost. Alright, so we're just skipping through the dialogue because we've seen it before. And then what if we talk to Kalandra instead? What happens in this case? We fight the boss immediately? A surly guard blocks your entrance. What's this then? Topo notices the Spark Baron list you have tucked under your arm. You have no business here, Scab. Oh no. It's me at that TwitchCon where the Marriott workers were on strike. Alright. Okay. Bonus damage. Please gamble for me. Not a good gamble. Give me composure, and I'll hit you and just hope for the best. That was the middle. I could hope for the middle. I do hate the cat card. Do you get... We don't know if you get composure off of anything yet. Honestly, I think we start here. That sucked. That sucked real bad. So instead, we're going to start here. Actually, you know what? This could do 1 damage to you automatically. It definitely didn't. Remove composure or steal composure. Sorry, we stole your composure. Then we can do this. That was not a good move. That was a very badly played turn. But we do have Blacklist now. We got something. You have to play Blacklist. Even if you're taking damage right at the start, you gotta take Blacklist and get it powered up as much as possible. Okay, give me the raw damage. Give me a flip, or as Malf would say, flip me now. And then we'll hit you, and we'll hit you. Man, you are spicy. This is a rough encounter for our first encounter. But you know what? Give me that composure. Oh! Oh, do we really only steal 1 off of that? Oh no, we got remove instead of steal. Okay, okay, okay. I think we improvise. This is beautiful. Reverse your lucky coin. Oh, baby. Then we get bonus damage. And the low rolls are driving me insane here. This is a big gamble. Heads. I hate you. There's overkill on this, so I appreciate that. Please, God. Just do some damage. Okay, 1 damage. There we go. I'm not as much of a smooth talker as I used to be. What the heck is that? Targets an opponent each turn for 4 to 4 damage. So you have 7. That's really terrible. Cards no longer gain XP for this negotiation. You know, we're just gonna take a stab at this. We might live with 1. Let's go hard on our next turn. Save that gamble for next turn too. You know what? A restart wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Alright, so we have to lethal you here. Start here. Maybe you can steal enough composure to live. You are doing 16 damage though, so that's pretty unrealistic. We didn't draw any cards that do damage. Absolutely amazing. Not that this would have helped, but obviously we should have done this in a different order. I think we are just dead again, dude. I died! Spark Barons ain't welcome here. You smell like Baron. Get out. Well, alright. That's going to do it for the stream today. To be honest, on Sunday we will probably restart from fresh, because we are at... we are actually at a huge detriment, I think, having 0 resolve after the first encounter of the game. For now, though, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this Saturday stream. It was brought to you by Clay. Again, ! Griftlands. Go check out Griftlands on the link that you can see in your chat. You click on that, it'll take you to the store. You can check it out, wishlist it, pick it up for yourself. It is on sale. It's like $12.50 right now, which is crazy. Thank you, Clay. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Apart from that, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream today. I will be back tomorrow You know a game's good when it gets me to play on my day off. This is like, it feels weird to be streaming on a Saturday. I'm normally not so shaved as this. But either way, I'll be back tomorrow for an extra long stream because we're going to be playing some more Griftlands. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Let me send you over to Mouth, who, as always, is doing his 12-hour stream. Please be aware this channel has follower or subscriber only chat on, which must mean that my man was playing Hollow Knight. That's my expectation there. Come on. Don't make me raid Mouth with 1988 viewers. We can at least hit him with 2,000. I wanna hit him with the 2K, like an NBA game. All right, we're dropping. This is where you sell high. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, it's 2001. Send them. It's 2001. Send them.